Hey, that's a pretty good looking site, isn't it? A lot of goodies on that table. Welcome to Weapons Education's 4th update to the channel, and this is going to be the most exciting one by far. Myself, Straight Shooter, aka also known as Tom. Tom's here, and I'm happy to say that this is my time to speak freely and let you know more about myself and what's going on with the channel, especially this update in particular. I've got a lot of great updates I'm really excited about. This is really exciting, so hang in there, folks. I'm going to start out with just view the table, trying to guess at what's on the table. A lot of cool stuff, but let me just start out with what's going to be happening on July 4th. As many of you already know, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Every single subscriber is eligible, so if you're subscribed by July 3rd at midnight, you're good to go. You could win. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm calling it the Big Bang. July 4th, the Big Bang. It's going to be a minimal of $1,000 worth of goodies. And this is going to be unlike the others that I've seen on gun channels. I'm going to have products for you to choose from, and you just pick what you want, and then that way you don't get something that you don't want. I don't want to send you an AR magazine if you do not own an AR. So if you win $200 worth of products, you can get $200 worth of the products that you want. We'll get more into that. So the Big Bang giveaway is July 4th. Coming up, we have some more time to speak about that. Please subscribe, and when you do subscribe, by the way, I really do appreciate it if you click that little email tab. That way when I put up a new upload video, you can simply get that email and watch it quickly. And I really get a kick out of that because I put a lot of work into a video, and my videos, by the way, because they're 1080p, they take 1 hour per minute for real to upload because it's 1080p, and I have a fast DSL connection. It's not my computer or anything like that. It's just the way it is when you're uploading that much data. So I go through a lot of work, and then I put a 20-minute video up, and it takes 20 hours. And it's really cool. The point I'm getting at is please click the little email tab, so that way, if you're a subscriber, that way I know you're going to watch the videos. I get a kick out of that. Okay, moving right along here because I have a lot to cover. I'm going to talk fast like I normally do, and we got a lot of cool stuff to say. Let me just jump around here. How about the big news first? How about the big news? You know, we have a domain name on my channel page. It's called weaponseducation.com, and if you click that right now, it goes right back to my YouTube channel. Well, in the future, that's going to go to a merchant website. I'll elaborate. The Armory channel, and as you can see here, we got one of Pete's shirts up there. The Armory channel has a domain, www.armorychannel.com. That will be forwarded to the same merchant website. Yes, Pete and Tom are going into business together. This is a huge announcement. It's really huge. I'm going to tell you a lot of stuff right now. Besides setting up a merchant website to give back to you, the viewers, we have another website that we're setting up here, and I'll tell you about that. And let me tell you why we're doing a merchant website. Okay, it's really positive. First of all, Pete and I are become very close, good friends. I'll be going up there. I'm in South Florida, in the Fort Lauderdale area, in a city called Delray Beach. I'll be flying out of Fort Lauderdale in mid-June to Philly for 4 days to stay with Pete. We're going to record the whole venture. It's going to be fun. And Pete and I have grown close together. I'm a successful businessman. If you've watched my channel, not boasting or nothing. It just is what it is. I have a financial planning firm, estate planning firm, and I'm fairly good at business. So I told Pete many months ago, 3-4 months ago, I said, you know, look at your channel. He's up to like 3.5 million views. I mean, that's great. I forget what his count's at, 22,000 subs. Phenomenal. And he's doing it all by himself. And unfortunately now he's impaired. He's got a health issue. Rheumatoid arthritis was diagnosed last week. It's not a good diagnosis. It's not as what we like. It's one thing having rheumatoid arthritis, but the stage he's at is kind of bad. It's not what we want. He'll get treated. He'll be okay, but he cannot do what he normally does. He can't do his welding, his plumbing work, his construction work. He can't go support his family, but he can do what he does best right now, and that's his channel. He's phenomenal at it. He's the Howard Stern. He's hilarious. He's honest. And we've become close friends. So I told him, I said, listen. And he agreed, and we've been talking closely. Why don't we partner up together? And we're finally making the announcement. He mentioned it on a video yesterday. It's out there now. He'll be talking about it some more as time goes on. Why don't we open up a merchant website where weaponseducation.com goes to a site, and then armychannel.com goes to the same identical site, and we'll be selling some products specifically to help, particularly help Pete and his channel. We're going to start off immediately with Ballistol. So Ballistol. We're going to also start out with cold steel blades. Oh, I love the blades. Hey, if you guys or ladies are not into blades, like I said in the past, I'm going to force you to be. You're going to have at least one. It's so much fun to fondle and hold and carry. Once you carry one, you feel naked without it. There's a nice one there. Look at that. Curry. Okay, so we have the full national dealership for Ballistol, for Cold Steel, and for 7 or 8 other major manufacturers, which we'll let the names out as each update comes out. I'm going to pause right now. I see a gun fell down. Okay, that Kimber up front fell down. I straightened it out. Alright, we're excited about the merchant website because what we can do is give back to you, the viewer, meaning that if you put a certain code in, we'll do a video on, like, if we're doing like a Ballistol thing, which is, I think, really the greatest product there is for cleaning guns and maintenance and guns and knives, and it just keeps stuff moist for a really long time, like 3-4 months, and you don't have to worry about rusting or anything. But if we're going to do a promotion for Ballistol, we'll give you a code. And you go to the merchant website, and whatever the number is, I don't know if it says 12 bucks, and then you get your discount. So that's nice. It's calling, giving back to the viewers also. The non-viewers who just come across our merchant website will not have the code, and they'll pay a higher price. So this is really cool for the viewers and the honest, good subscribers who leave us good, kind comments. We appreciate that. Let me move around a little bit. I'm just going to ramble on. Let me show you what's on the table here. Let's do that. Let's break it up a little bit because I got more good news. Really big news. Really, really big. All right, let's start with this. Pete's T-shirt, Armory Channel. That's the back. 100 years, 1911 to 2011. You've seen his T-shirts. He's got them now, I believe, in black and silver. So contact Pete. Send him a PM if you want one. What I have down here on the bottom, by the way, is 3 Glock 29s. I love Glock. Perfection. 10 millimeters. There's one with a rail. There's another one with a rail and a light. And there's one field stripped a little bit there. 29. Okay. I'm going to do a 29 video after this. I'll put everything else away, but keep the 29s on the table. There's a Miami Classic holster from Galco. We're negotiating with Galco right now to get a contract with them to get you these products. I mean, I paid retail for everything. I'm done with retail, and you should be done also. So hopefully, instead of paying like what I paid, $190 for this, you'll get them from our merchant website for less. And be helping Pete out in a big way. What else is on the table here? Starting from the bottom left. Got the Ballistol, we've got ammo, Hornady. Are we going to sell ammo? We're thinking about it. We're toying around with the idea. It's possible. There's a lot of cost and shipping and all that, but we're toying with that idea. Right there is Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum ES, little snub nose. I shot that in Happiness is a Warm Gun Part 2. If you want to see me torture myself, you can do so. Ugh, that's one heck of a gun to shoot. And every time I go to the range, I'll shoot that. What I'm finding out, by the way, is my viewers really enjoy my informative videos and my gun reviews the most. The range videos, they like them also. You guys and ladies like them also. But I'm finding out the informative videos and the gun reviews seem to get the most clicks and views. So I'll be paying a lot of attention on that. I did add a playlist to my channel. That's another little tidbit, which makes it easier to sort through my videos and find them easily. So you click playlist and find all the range videos, informative videos. The informative videos, they do take a lot of research. All right, so we got 329s. What else we got here? Ooh, look at that Kimber. Just showing you some nice stuff. That's called the Ultra Raptor 2. And what's to the right is a Mosquito. Sig Sauer Mosquito. Okay, two-tone. Inverted two-tone. Behind that's another Kimber. I love Kimbers. I got a number of Kimbers. 3-inch barrel 45, both of those Kimbers are. That one's got the Crimson Laser built in. Okay, down there to the right, way in the back are a bunch of rounds, 10 millimeters. Here, H&K, USP 45 compact with the light. Now look above that, or behind it I should say. Check out that beautiful, beautiful holster. I'm going to show you that holster, it's so special. And here's a good example. I'm working with this gentleman to get him on the merchant website. He hand makes these. This is Ostrich Skin. Ostrich Skin? Is it Ostrich Skin or Ostrich? Depends on where you live in the country. See, this is designed to hold a light, which is pretty rare. I have to get it in there properly, sorry. Look at that, paddle holster, it fits like a glove. So this, you know, I paid a lot of money for this. Retail, I paid almost $500. We're not going to charge that kind of money on the site. But if I can get that to you for like half of that, half of what I paid, half of retail, then we'll do that. I'm working with that gentleman. He makes really nice stuff. All high-end exotic skins. And there's a magazine holder behind that that just fell down, but you get the idea. Also, what's on the table here is two kick-ass flashlights. They're both Phoenixes. TK45. And these are both like a car head beam. I mean, they're super bright. And a TK35. Hopefully we'll be selling some flashlights on the merchant website. We'll see. Oh, there's a little sign here. It's kind of neat. Pick that up. The Second Amendment makes all others possible. Let's talk about the Second Amendment. Oh, what's that right there? That big firearm. We're going to talk about firearms in a moment. That is a Springfield 308 built out with the Troy M14 modular chassis. We'll talk more about that one-on-one. I think I covered everything on the table except for some of the tactical gear on top. I showed you Pete's t-shirt from the Army Channel. Up there's a pair of jeans. We're partnering up with some companies that sell really cool jeans at low cost that have a nice fit and finish for concealment. And that's just all about is concealment. Like that vest right there, I've purchased 15, 18, 20 vests, and I can show you in a video. I'll do a vest video. I've really got like 20 different concealment vests. This is the best one. So we'll talk about this in depth. I'll show you all the hiding spots on this awesome vest. And also here to the right is my favorite pair of tactical pants. That company up there is Proper. And over to the right of that, I get a lot of usage out of these types of shirts, the 5.11s. You wear a t-shirt under that, and you can easily wear this shoulder holster system from Galco, Miami Classic, and you will not be printing at all with that type of shirt over it. And it's kind of dressy. You know, you don't look like a G.I. Joe guy. All right, that is what's on the table. There's one little thing left I missed. What's those shoes in the back? Those shoes retail for $90, and I did pay like $70 or something, $70-something. But if we can get them for $30, $40, here we will. We're working on all this stuff. It's in its infamy stage. It's early right now. The first things we're going to have on the merchant website, like I said, weaponseducation.com will go to that site. armychannel.com will go to that merchant website. You'll be able to click on it and see all the products that are for sale and pay via PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Google checkout, whatever method you wish. It's a lot of background work, and we've been working on it for months, and we're letting the cat out of the bag now because it's getting ready to go. So the merchant website should be up. I'll say June 7th. I'm being conservative. It'll be sooner, but let's be conservative. So hold off on your orders. And Pete, by the way, is going to be the man handling all the legwork. He's going to be handling the emails. He's going to be handling. I'll be doing the shipping here out of South Florida, and from Philly, he's going to be handling all of the talking back and forth on the telephone and negotiations and things like that. So it's all going to be a lot of fun. It's a team effort. We're all one family in the gun channel community, and I thought that the way my channel's been growing and the way Pete's channel is just phenomenally growing at 50 to 75 subs a day, let's do something with it. Let's give back to the viewers. Let's have some fun doing it, and let's let's help Pete out a little bit too, because he's got some health issues and we need to get him feeling a little bit better. All right, so I spoke about the Big Bang giveaway, July 4th. I spoke about the merchant website. I'm going to save the best for last, so you have to hang in there to the end. Let's talk about some other things, some little tidbits. My wife, Mrs. Sweet Shooter, I like that. You guys have such really nice comments, ladies too. Boy, when she did that P232 review and she put the gun in her hand, I think we sold 4 or 5 guns for 6 hours. Good for them, because they're a quality company. But I had some positive responses from females in particular, and some gentlemen who said, yeah, it's kind of neat to see the perspective of a female holding a gun in her hand, close up in high def 1080. So she's on board to continue to videotape, because it does take 2 to get a good video. It's hard to keep things in frame like that and do it all yourself. So she's going to video myself doing the gun reviews and other reviews and things like that. She's on board for that, and she's enjoying doing it. So that's the update on that. I'll be doing gear reviews, like I said earlier, on different tactical pants and different gears. They're not going to be boring. Like if I go over that vest up there on the top left, I'm not going to tell you the fabric is 62% this and 18% that, and you can go to the Amazon and go underwater for 3 weeks and not get a... I'm not going to get into crazy details like that. I'm going to say I bought it, this is what I like about it, this is what I don't like about it, here's all the concealment spots, this is the quality, and that'll be the end of it. So I won't be boring with my gear reviews. What else? Some big stuff here to tell you now. Hang on to the end. We do have a new banner and logo. Little tidbit there. I think you might have realized that by now. I hope you like it. And I want to thank, in particular, Matt at the Armory Guild. And if you go on the bottom left of my channel page, you'll see his link there, his logo. And I respectfully ask that you do subscribe to Matt. He's part of the family, along with Mr. 45 Bullet. Gun Skinny also has been helping out with us with some of the technical things to get all these projects put together. And he's new at making videos, Gun Skinny is, but he'll get better, and his channel is going to start to grow. But he's been helping Pete and I, and we really appreciate that. Matt at the Armory Guild did the banner. Hope you like it. Did the logo. I put something in one email, and he just ran with it. I gave him my basic ideas of that shield with that exact Espada right there. You'll notice that Espada cutting through it with the sparks. And then I said, well, let's put that SIG, which is not on the table, but let's put a 6 Sauer 1911 full stainless in there with a bullet coming out with flames and the smoke going in a big circle and the bullet coming right back at you. That'll look cool on a t-shirt in the future. We'll be having that coming out as a t-shirt. And mouse pads and hats and all that kind of stuff. I think Pete's got some coffee mugs. I'm not sure what he ordered. Baseball hats. I think he's got some stuff coming out like next week, pretty soon, to sell. So keep that in mind too. You want to help Pete out and buy his merchandise. So Gun Skinny, the Armory Guild, Mr. 45 Bullet, we're just like all one. Bill, Mr. 45 Bullet, is just a good soul. We've become friends also. So check out his channel, and he's real kind and nice. He's actually Pete's best friend, and that means a lot to me. So those are good people. And here's the big news. I'm keeping it for the end. Firearms. Oh boy, I know I'm going to get the Seinfeld jokes. My high-pitched voice. It's not my fault. I was born this way with this high-pitched voice. Well, I talked to Pete. We've been talking for 3 months, and here's the big news. Myself, Tom, I'm getting my FFL license, my Federal Firearms License. That's huge news. That's huge. And Pete at the Army Channel is my partner, and he is going to be the main point person for all gun sales. Any gun in the world we'll be able to get. There you have it. It's pretty exciting. Here's the .com. I think you're going to love it. If you haven't heard it from Pete already, I'll tell you right now. The new .com for our gun online store. I love this. The ArmoryExpress.com. The ArmoryExpress.com. Our logo is going to be this huge freight train coming at you with sparks shooting out of it, guns and rifles coming off of it. That's huge news. Now that won't be until, let's be conservative and say September, because that takes a little bit more time. than doing the merchant website, but that's in the works. So I'll be getting the license, and Pete's going to be managing it, and it's a good thing. It's all good stuff. I'll tell you a little bit about my family real quick. Something a little short, little silly story. I love dogs. I love pets, animals. My whole life I've had dogs, particularly chows. And the last chow I had passed away just like 3 years ago. When I was a little boy, I loved the Little Rascals, so I named my chow Spanky. Oh, Spanky was the best dog ever, and he died 3 years ago at age 15. Everything was perfect. He lived a long life. So I told my wife, well, at this point now we have 2 young girls. You know, if you want a pet, which is fine, we'll just get one little kitty cat. We did, and we called her Darla, like the Little Rascals. And we have Darla, pure white little Persian, a cute little cat, big blue eyes. And then about a month ago, she goes, well, I just came back from the carnival. It was one of those little cheesy carnivals, roadside carnivals with the girls, our 2 daughters, under the age of 5. I got a goldfish. All right, no big deal. I got a goldfish. Well, to make a long story short, that goldfish turned into a huge 100-gallon freshwater tank because she got so into, and the 2 girls got so into the fish. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Freshwater tank, that's enough work, that's enough labor, because now we got to change the water every 3 weeks and all that stuff. It's a lot of labor to have an aquarium. Well, then she's like, oh, well, now we need a saltwater tank. And I got some 200-gallon saltwater tank just installed a couple of days ago, and I got a couple little fish, starter fish, whatever they call them, going in there. And the goal was to have some huge, aggressive tank with lionfish and all that stuff. I'll take videos of it when it's all up and running. It's a big, beautiful tank, but my one little goldfish from the carnival turned into these 2 massive aquariums. A little bit more about myself, just to let you know I'm a regular guy, caring person, family man, and like pets, like animals. And as normal, what I'm going to do is leave you with my message at the end of an update. And if you remember my last update, I left you with a message which stated, pay it forward. And you'll have to go to update number 3 because I'm not going to reiterate that whole entire message. That basically means do kind of nice things for people and expect nothing in return. And hopefully that they do kind of nice things for other people. And now the message for today is, practice ignoring your negative thoughts. And just think about that, and I want to say it again. Because we're all humans. We're all emotional. We're all on a roller coaster. It's a stressful world right now. There's a recession going on. I know a lot of you are out of work. I'm praying for everybody. I'm really wishing everybody the best to get you back to work, to get the economy back where it's in check, where it's supposed to be. And if you are working, I know you have stressful lives, a lot of you, just like all of us do. I mean, we got to get up early. We got to go to work, and we have to pick up our kids at school. And whatever your life is, we have issues that we have to deal with that are either good or bad. And they're called thoughts, basically, if you think about it. So this is my message for today, is practice ignoring your negative thoughts. Probably during this video, you don't realize it, but you had about 200 thoughts. Hopefully they were all good. But there might have been a couple of negative ones, and that's cool. And here's my message. And this is a fact. I've done a little bit of research. Before I give you each message, I do some research on it. But it has been estimated that the average human being has approximately 50,000 thoughts per day. And that's a lot of thinking. I mean, if you just decide to go get a glass of water, that's a thought. Or just to make a right instead of a left in the hallway is a thought. It's all thoughts. But unfortunately, sometimes we have some negative issues that come up throughout our day. And the point is, how are you going to deal with the negative thoughts in your life? Are you going to be agitated, angry, fearful, pessimistic, worrisome? You know? It's not going to add any days to your life. It's not going to add any time for your life. If anything, it's going to take away from your happiness and the longevity of your life. Stress and worrying is not healthy. And I'm not saying I'm perfect and I live that type of life where I don't stress or I don't worry. I'm just trying to give you some tidbits on what I'm attempting to try to do, besides lose weight, get in shape, work out, jog 2-3 miles a day, and some other things. I want to get back into racing my dirt bikes, and there's so many things I can talk about. But the point is, practice ignoring your negative thoughts. You can either do 1, like I said, worry and all those other things, or 2, you can learn to ignore them and basically learn from them and dismiss them and not take them so seriously. Because think about a negative thought you had 3 months ago. Do you even remember it today? Probably not. Right? Don't get stressed out on something that happened today. You're not going to remember it a week from now. That's my message. Practice ignoring your negative thoughts. Well, we all have to do better at that. Anyway, to sum it up, new FFL coming by the fall, by September 1st. New merchant website, partner up with Pete at the Armory channel. Weaponseducation.com and armorychannel.com will be forwarded to that new merchant website. And let's rock on. Let's make some videos. Let's have some fun. Please give me kind comments and response. That's what gives me the energy. And do the same for Pete also. Kind and caring comments. That's what we're all about in the gun community. Let's stand up for what's right in the gun community. Thank you. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.